Everyone, welcome back to a new post today. Today, let's look at the most important topics that we need to keep track for the UPSC Preliminary Civil Services Examination of 2025 for November 8th. So the very first issue is about Amazon and Flipkart now coming under the ambit of the ED, and the ED had raided their workshops for violation of FEMA. So what exactly is FEMA? It is a Foreign Exchange Management Act of 1999, and it is enforced by the Enforcement Directorate. It regulates foreign exchange transactions in India. Let me tell you that Amazon and Flipkart has violated competition rules and also FDI rules of the Government of India. So the purpose of this act is to facilitate external trade and payments and to promote orderly development of India's foreign exchange market. The key features that give the central government the power to regulate the flow of payments to and from people outside India. It requires approval for all the financial transactions involving foreign securities and exchange, restrict an authorized individual from carrying out foreign exchange deals, and also the central government can place restrictions on the transaction from capital account. So FEMA replaced the FERA, that is the Foreign Exchange Regulation Act of 1973, which was repealed by the Indian government in 1999. And FEMA also empowers the RBI to prohibit, restrict, regulate acquisition and transfer of immovable property in India by certain persons resident outside India. A drug has been in news now for weight loss, especially with weight loss and related to diabetes as well. It is called as semaglutide. It is a generic name of Ozempic, and it has been much in use for reduction in weight. So a pill that reduces weight, and as diabetes is now being linked to weight gain, many doctors are prescribing this drug. So this drug helps in weight loss, and it brings and is being used by doctors even in India since the past 2 years. It was approved in 2017 by the United States Federal Drug Agency, and it is sold under the name of Wegovy and also Ozempic. So Wegovy is the pill that is taken orally, and Ozempic is the injectionable material of this drug. So they are both used in weight management, and semaglutide, let me tell you, belongs to a class of drug called as glucagon peptide 1 that mimics the action of a hormone called as GLP-1 in the small intestine. So what does this hormone do? It slows down the digestion and also decreases appetite, and therefore makes the pancreas to release insulin, therefore managing weight. And thus it has been used very much among the patients, especially to manage weight and those with diabetes, because India has the highest burden of diabetes in the country, in the world as well. And this drug has been however, the backdrop of this drug is that it's not very accessible because the original drug, and not the generic, the original drug is priced at a very, very high rate. So BharatNet project was in news recently, and it is one of the biggest rural telecom projects in the world, implemented in a phased manner in 2 phases in all the gram panchayats, which number 2.5 lakh in the country, for non-discriminatory access to broadband connectivity, that is bringing the urban services to the rural areas in terms of broadband connectivity and telecom service providers. The project is being executed by a special purpose vehicle called as Bharat Broadband Network Limited. It has been incorporated under the Companies Act in 2012. And recently, CEO of Niti Aayog, B.V.R. Subramaniam, has spoke of India being has spoken of India to be a part of the regional trade agreements called as the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership, which India pulled out in 2019, and another one, Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership. So what exactly are these two agreements that the CEO of Niti Aayog, Subramaniam, was saying that India should be a part of? Now, the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership is a comprehensive free trade agreement between 10 ASEAN members and its free trade partners, that is Australia, China, India, Japan, Korea, New Zealand. India is not a part of this. The RCP reflects the emerging trade and economic architecture. The 15 members account for 30% of the world's population, 30% of the GDP of the world, and it forms the largest trading bloc. It was signed in 2020 and it was conceived in 2011 in the ASEAN Summit of Bali. The Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership, initially abbreviated as the TPP-11, is a trade agreement involving the Trans-Pacific Partnership, which was never ratified due to the withdrawal of United States. The 11 members have combined economies of forming 13.4% of the global GDP, and it is one of the largest free trade areas by GDP, with the United States, Mexico, Canada agreement, and the European Single Market and the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership. The agreement was signed in 2018 by Australia, Brunei, Canada, Japan, Chile, Malaysia, Mexico, New Zealand, Peru, Singapore, Vietnam, and with a ceremony held in Santiago, Chile. So Subramaniam saying that India should be a part of this. And apart from that, yes, so these were the very few issues that I thought I should be keeping track for you for November 8th. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to comment at the end of the video. I shall see you tomorrow in another new important post. Until then, it's very happy learning.